Morning everyone, here we are. It's the Fruit Nut News on, of course, the 3rd of September. Here we go. What we doing? It's a beautiful day today. Every day's a beautiful day, people. Every day's a beautiful day. Good morning, John. Stevie Wonder's joining us today. Stevie Watts is in. How you doing, Stevie? Joel Mabel's in. How you doing? Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Hope you're okay. It's a very quick live this morning on this beautiful 3rd of September 2024. So, what have we got? What have we got happening today? Well, loads and loads of stuff happening around the world, of course. We've got people being arrested and charged for chemtrailing. A lot of the elites are going down in regards to the chemtrails. And here's an interesting one. It's not just about the companies. It's also about the pilots and the ground crew and all the people that work for these companies. They're all getting arrested too. So remember, what was it? Nuremberg. Remember Nuremberg? Nuremberg? They said in the Nuremberg trials that just because you cannot get away from saying, I was just doing my job. So for all those people out there that are just doing your jobs, if I was you, I would be very, very careful. And we've given this warning. I've given this warning to time and time again to people. If you are doing something and you know that it is wrong, you need to stop doing it. Okay? And I'm talking about bailiffs. I'm talking about police. I'm talking about judges, lawyers. I'm talking about doctors, nurses. I'm talking about if you are doing something wrong, you are going to be caught. They've got absolutely every single email, phone call, letter on everybody. Okay? This is not just about people waking up. This is about people. This is a massive war against good people and evil people. And let me tell you, it's going to come to your door. And Pixie, it's going to come to your door. So don't be thinking that it's not coming. What we got today then? So we've got chemtrails being investigated. Now, the Ukraine, Zelensky and the West are desperate to keep the Ukraine going. Unfortunately, the Ukraine situation has fallen. And, of course, no matter what provocation the West do in regards to Ukraine, Putin is basically just shrugging his shoulders and saying, bring it on, because you lot are going down. The West is also having a go. Xi Jinping. It's the same players all the time. Xi Jinping, Putin, Kim Jong-un, Korea. It's the same people all the time, and yet they don't say anything about Israel. Is Israel perfectly fine for them to go and commit crimes against humanity? They're going down as well. They're going down as well, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. We all know why it is. The Ukraine is full, of course, of bioweapons labs that we all know has been used in the juicers. And child trafficking, money laundering, it's just non-stop. Did you know also as well that Pfizer have now brought out a vaccine to counteract all of the complications that were caused by the original vaccine, eh? Now, there you go. Now, that's how you make money. Oh, that's how you make money. What else have we got? We've got Jill Dando keeps popping up. Jill Dando's back on you know, she's back on the case again. Dando, of course, as you well know, was murdered by the establishment because, of course, she was doing an investigation. I think it was either a royal paedophile ring or it was a, what do they call it? A Westminster paedophile ring. So that's quite interesting that she was murdered. Yeah, the official story that it was a lone gunman, you know, same as the JFK thing. Very interesting. And then, of course, Lucy Letby, the Lucy Letby case is being reopened next week, according to the Chester Herald. So that's quite an interesting one. Keep your eye on that one. That was another complete and utter cover-up, so that'll be interesting. And then, of course, we've got the old Westminster pedo ring knocking about still. We've got Tony Blair, of course, is still involved in that. Savile's in it. King's in it. Who else is in? Andrew, Epstein and Maxwell. Starmer, of course, is also implicated by MI6 in the McCann case, Maddie McCann case. We know that King Charles was part of the Princess Diana situation, so that's going to be interesting. I mean, why the hell would you want to have sex with a horse when you could literally jump in bed with Diana every night? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. That boy's like, I don't know what is wrong with that boy. What is wrong with that boy? Hey, there's something. And then, of course, we're also finding out, there were rumours about this years ago, but they were also finding out that the Queen apparently ordered 9/11 and JFK. Oh, very interesting, that one. So that could be quite interesting. And then, of course, all of those people, Tony Blair, of course, links to George Bush, which links to Epstein and Hillary Clinton and Obama. And who else have we got? The situation in Benghazi. SEAL Team 6 is coming. SEAL Team 6 is coming. My God, when you find out about SEAL Team 6 and Osama bin Laden, oh my God, it's gonna go nuts. And of course, Hillary is involved in Benghazi. Children going missing in Benghazi. She's also associated with a bit of Pizzagate and a bit of Frazzle Drip as well. Now, Frazzle Drip's not for the faint-hearted, so I do advise caution on that one. Who else have we got? Let's have a look here. The Queen of England is also associated with what do they call it? That was the Cameroons, the children in was it Canada? Was it yeah? There was a picnic apparently, and 10 children went out, and only 3 people came back on that picnic. So that was quite an interesting one. That's always been knocking around, and. Of course, to say these things don't happen, of course, is absolutely ridiculous. We all know that Savile was a prolific paedophile. You know, I mean, this man had access to a morgue. He had access to the Queen. Apparently, he had his own keys to the palace, and also he had his own keys to Stoke Mandeville. That was another one. Also, as well, Maggie Thatcher's involved in this. This was highlighted by Keir Starmer, basically not wanting to look at Maggie's picture. That was what all that was about. Because of course, Maggie Thatcher or Harry Thatcher, whatever you want to call her. That was also quite interesting. Maggie Thatcher's dad was another paedophile. So the list, the list just goes on. And of course, Keir Starmer once again has completely lied to the general public in regards to the politics. So it's now clear that it's now clear to everybody that there is no democracy anywhere in the world. It's been made perfectly clear in America that democracy doesn't exist. It's now been made very clear in the United Kingdom that democracy doesn't exist. There is no difference between Conservatives and Labour. They are just a complete and utter shower of shit. And of course, this has been highlighted by the fact that every single promise that Keir Starmer made to the general public to get him into office was basically a lie. He lied about absolutely everything. And it's about time that these politicians who break promises should be brought to account in these particular places. And of course, they lied about the pensions. They lied about, the winter fuel allowance. And of course, all they've done, they've gone after the easy targets. The easy targets are the old people and, of course, disabled people. And this is what this government's all about. And I think there should be another vote. I think that we should have a revote, and we should have a revote tomorrow. But of course, we've got all that happened, and yet we're spending 8 million a day for migrants. We spent 30 billion on Ukraine. And what Keir doesn't realise is that, of course, if he made British people the priority, and I'm not talking about British white people here, I'm talking about British Muslims, I'm talking about British Sikhs, British Pakistanis, British Asians, British Americans. I'm talking about every single thing. And do you know what? All we have to do, right? All we have to do, forget all this marching and bullshit down in Westminster, because that's just a loose harvesting festival, that is. Forget all that, right? We all need to stand together. Every single one of us needs to stand together. And that's all we've got to do. We don't have to fight. We don't have to fall out. We don't have to draw arms. No, none of that. Okay? All we've got to do is stand together. Okay? Remember, all for one, one for all. Remember the old saying? What's the Three Musketeers, wasn't it? All for one and one for all. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get myself off. We will see you all again shortly. I'm back on edge cutting duty again. I've got to finish that edge off. Achy shoulders, achy shoulders, achy shoulders. No wonder I'm holding up the world with these shoulders. Anyway, listen, love you loads. Take care. See you soon. We'll catch up shortly. See you. Bye.